U.S. military admits it killed 10 civilians in targeted wrong vehicle in Kabul airstrike. The strike was taken in the earnest belief that it would prevent an imminent threat to our forces and the evacuees at the airport. But it was a mistake and I offer my sincere apology, he said. McKenzie added that he is fully responsible for this strike and this tragic outcome. The Pentagon's announcement will likely fuel more criticism of the Biden administration's chaotic evacuation of Kabul and handling of the withdrawal from Afghanistan more broadly. While McKenzie stressed Friday that future strikes will likely be held to a higher standard, confirmation of the civilian death toll also provides insight into the obstacles ahead for military and intelligence officials tasked with fulfilling President Joe Biden's promise to make the terror group pay for its deadly suicide attack in Kabul. The Pentagon had maintained that at least one ISIS-K facilitator and 3 civilians were killed in what Chairman of the Joint Chiefs General Mark Milley had previously called a righteous strike on the compound on August 29. The investigation released Friday found that all of those killed in the residential compound were civilians.
Asked by a reporter to explain how the complete and utter failure could have occurred, McKenzie said, "While I'd agree that this strike certainly did not come up to our standards and I profoundly regret it, I would not qualify the entire operation in those terms." The U.S. official said that in the time leading up to the strike, the U.S. had at least 60 different intelligence reports about threat streams toward U.S. forces at Hamid Karzai International Airport. Response to the findings: Biden was briefed on the details of the investigation on Friday morning, an official said. In a speech last month, the president hailed the strike as an example of the U.S. ability to target ISIS-K. The White House has not yet commented on the investigation's findings. On Friday, Milley released a statement on the strike calling it a horrible tragedy. In a dynamic high-threat environment, the commanders on the ground had appropriate authority and had reasonable certainty that the target was valid, but after deeper post-strike analysis, our conclusion is that innocent civilians were killed, Milley said in a statement. "This is a horrible tragedy of war and it's heart-wrenching and we are committed to being fully transparent about this incident," he added. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin also apologized for the strike in a statement on Friday, and offered condolences to the family of Zamirai Ahmadi, the driver of the car targeted in the strike. "We now know that there was no connection between Mr. Ahmadi and ISIS-Khorasan, that his activities on that day were completely harmless and not at all related to the imminent threat we believed we faced, and that Mr. Ahmadi was just as innocent a victim as were the others tragically killed," he said. Austin said he is directing a thorough review of the investigation conducted by Central Command and the information that led the U.S. military to conduct it. Austin said the military, when it has reason to believe it has taken innocent life, investigate it and, if true, we admit it. Human rights group Amnesty International said Friday's admission was an important step toward accountability, but added that Washington needs to take more steps, including paying reparations to family members and survivors of the strike. The U.S. must now commit to a full, transparent, and impartial investigation into this incident. Anyone suspected of criminal responsibility should be prosecuted in a fair trial, said Brian Kastner, a senior crisis advisor with Amnesty International's Crisis Response Program. House Intelligence Chairman Adam Schiff said in a statement Friday that after such a devastating failure, one that, by the department's estimate, killed 10 civilians, at least 7 of them children, it cannot be the last step. "We need to know what went wrong in the hours and minutes leading up to the strike to prevent similar tragedies in the future," the California Democrat said, adding that his committee will continue to press for answers. This story has been updated with further developments.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe